What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life of Poetry. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review of Queen Sugar Season 3, Episode 11. Your passages have been paid. All right, y'all. So, for those of y'all who are not aware, I stated during the week I was not doing Queen Sugar last week because I was out of town. So, just for future references, you might want to watch some other videos that I put up, especially the ones that say channel update and or channel news, because that will always tell you what is going on the channel. Or you can follow me on Twitter at My Twisted Life. It's spelled the exact same way as the channel name is. And I usually post there whether or not a video is going to come up, if it's going to come up late, if it's not going to come up at all. So yeah, last week's Travel and Talk Tuesday, I indicated that I was not going to do a Queen Sugar recap. And every video that I posted up after that, I mentioned it as well. So, yeah, don't just follow me on Queen Sugar. Follow me on some other stuff, y'all. Y'all get the updates and things like that. But anyway, let's get right on to it. So, I said I was going to do a slight review of episode 10. I'm not going to go in order. It's not going to be a recap. I'm just going to touch on a few things that caught my eye during the episode. I thought it was a pretty slow episode, with the exception of Ra and what was going on with him and child services showing up to his house. Oh my gosh, I thought that was such a fucked up situation. He's sitting there with Blue, I guess about to get ready for school in the morning, and here come DFS or Child Services knocking on his damn door, wanting to investigate. Like, they don't show up just like that, just out of a doggone a mediation hearing. Somebody has to, like, issue a complaint of neglect or abuse or something like that. So I'm like, what the fuck? Now, for some reason, I did not suspect that Darla had did this. I didn't know who, but I was just like, what is going on? Why the fuck are they there? So it was causing me great concern. I just didn't, in my heart of hearts, I just didn't believe that Darla had did it. So, and I understand that Rob was feeling real defensive, that they were there, that they would question him. I would have to. I would have to. There's some things that he said, and there's some things that he's done, and some things in his past. But all in all, not nothing that's gonna make me call child services on him. Nothing at all. So he calls Aunt Vi up and tells Aunt Vi, and somehow Aunt Vi just goes straight to Daughter house. This is, you know, I'm nitpicky. Y'all know I'm nitpicky as hell. I don't know how Aunt Vi knew where the fuck Aunt Daughter knew where Daughter lived. Well, how she know where Daughter lived? Y'all, you ain't spoke to the girl since she been back in town. And well, Ralph Andrews came back and said she lived at, 6700 Jackson Street, 3600. We know what? How you know where Daughter lived? But when she came over there, she immediately knew it was Daughter's mama. She came in and started going in on Darlene, about how Darla was a crackhead or a heroin addict. She was snorting dope. She was doing all kind of shit. While Rob was out here doing the best he can, she was lollygagging up in D.C. I think Burger had said something like that. She was lollygagging up in D.C. while Rob was down here taking care. Rob put her the fuck out. Rob made her go away. Where else was she gonna go? She had already sold a damn trailer. You know what I'm saying? She already sold a damn trailer. So, Vi, you can miss me with that bullshit. I understand you coming in upset and you want to take up for your nephew. And a lot of the shit that you said was valid. I'm not going to knock that. A lot of the shit Darlene said was valid. And what I had with Darlene, though, is why the fuck are you getting that damn involved? That you calling child services on Ralph Angel. That pissed me the fuck off. I was like, Darlene, you stepping out of your motherfucking bounds. Because if Darla didn't want to do it, you shouldn't have done it. Plain and simple. So I was pretty pissed about that. I think they both gave each other some good pieces of their mind. Vi was just a little bit more testy for it, And Vi was like, you know what? You want to fight? We gonna fight your ass, tooth and nail. Let's see. I'm gonna move on to Proctor. Proctor. He fell down in the bathroom. You know when older people fall, they get really injured, So he fell down and He's scared of getting old. He's scared of dying. But for some reason, his daughter can't be found. Charley kept calling Billy on the phone, kept calling Billy, and she didn't answer. She kept going to voicemail. He ain't got nobody there for him. He alone. There is a deeper story with Proctor and his daughter that I need to know now. I want to know why Billy didn't pick up the phone. I call her back not one time. And here Charley is again, saving everybody. Saving everybody. Micah and Aunt, they said that Michael was going down the hallway listening to the news and they're saying there wasn't no leads, but then he found out from Malik, well, they showed up at Anthony's house yesterday. Well, if it wasn't no leads, why y'all show up at Anthony's house? Couldn't understand what was going on with that. And Kiki and Micah, they came to blows, so to speak, not fighting blows, but just word for word blows. Exactly like I thought was gonna happen, that I didn't want to happen. Michael being like blowing her off to go hang with them, you know what I'm saying? Messing up his doggone relationship with Kiki. And the act that they did, like I said, I was down for the protest. I was. But they got reckless. Like I said, I don't know why the heck they wanted to do a whole damn vigil. That was stupid. That wasn't even part of the plan. And when the fire happened, I don't know why y'all just couldn't grab the damn bag and put the shit out. It took flames real quick. So it's very unclear to me how the hell they was able to identify anything that could trace back to Anthony. It didn't make sense to me. Remy and Nova. Nova was giving this grand speech, about basically telling the essay about her dad and his struggles and everything. And it was pretty much the narration for the first part of the show. It was reading like a poem. And y'all were right. A lot of people in the comment section that said that Aunt Vi was going to be pissed, baby. Aunt Vi was pissed. I was hoping that Aunt Vi was going to find out about her and the Remy deal, and that's what she was going to ream her ass about. But no, she reamed her about Ernest, because she thinks that sharing that pain is going to make Ernest look weak. Yeah. Speaking of pain, Hollywood is in such pain. This was like the third anniversary, I believe he said, of his daughter or his child. His daughter. It was a daughter. His daughter dying. She was born early, or she had a miscarriage, and he was able to hold that baby in his hands. He was walking around like a truly broken man. He was carrying physical pains and everything. And I noticed, but she didn't notice. How she glossed over attention of Hollywood. And it made me think about when Leanne came into the storyline and she found out that he was married, and he told her about the baby situation and the insurance and her being off her rockers a little bit. Why at that time did Aunt Vi not take care to invest knowledge in how he really felt about that situation, how he really felt about losing a child? And at the fact that, she noted she can't have none, but the fact that he lost one in such a manner, how that was really affecting him. And because he was like, you don't know this, but every time it come around, I feel this way. I get down like this. And she was there to comfort him, but I was like, how long y'all been together? 3 years, I guess. I don't know how long they been together, but I thought he said it was the third anniversary. No, it was the 11th anniversary of this child dying. So, because she would have been 11 years old now. That's what he said. 11 years. I don't know how long Aunt Vi and Hollywood been together, but that's something that you didn't notice every year around this time that he gets this way. He said he does it every year. Since y'all been together, you ain't noticed this man break down around this same time every year. Because he's always trying to be so strong for you. I guess you didn't pay attention to when he's not feeling his best, when he needs to be lifted up. So that's pretty much all I was going to say about last week's episode. So I'm going to jump right on into this. When Darla wake up in the bed, she in tears, baby, in tears. We last left off with her, with child service showing up at her house, wanting to interview her. And to me, it looks like that Darla is going to be the bigger person all over again. Darla is always the bigger person. Y'all rag on her because of her drug habit. But Darla is still the more mature one, the one that's willing to compromise, to work things out. And even though she has heartbreak herself, she's not trying to act 100%. Well, she's not acting 100% on that heartbreak. She's trying to consider her son, which is like the flip side of what Ralph Angel does, in my opinion. So I said that it was going to take one of them to take the strength to back off, which I don't really want either one of them to back off. I want both of them to fight for their child, but I want them to be mature adults and work this through. But I think that if somebody was to back off, then she's going to do it. She's going to do it because she caters to Ralph Angel's needs over her own. Darlene seems to be really forcing her hand in this mediation. She told her to get her a letter from her sponsor. Yeah, and everything she had to do. Let's get ready. I got you a lawyer. We finna fight. You know what I'm saying? So, it was so sad to me in this moment that Darlene was not recognizing Darla's pain, the hurt that she was feeling right now. It was like Darlene was just worried about the fight, and I think that it's some type of competition that her and Vi have with one another at this point, that they gonna see which one of them can fight the hardest. That's what it was to me. So Nova got this disturbing text, and I couldn't read it on my screen, so I don't know what the text was about. But Vicky comes over to Queen Sugar to let Charley know that via her contacts at the police station, Micah is now a person of interest. Charley is like, no, not my son. It's got to be a mistake. I'm gonna skip over Aunt Vi and she did a talk show, and all through the talk show I kept thinking that she was finna have an episode, and she didn't. That's basically what the whole episode was, just to get her Vi's Prize Pies, goodness gracious, that damn name, the Vi's Prize Pies, out in the spotlight, going over to Rollins grocery store to get it. It was no mention of her storefront opening up, so they right now just go over to Rollins and pick yours up. That's it. That's the whole Vi's Prize Pies reality documentary thing about. So at the school, we got the 2-0 crew minus Ant, because now Ant's in custody, and they discussing his current situation. And RJ, I think that's his name, he mentioned that the police came to his house too, and he told them that he told the police he couldn't talk to them because his parents were at home. He knows his rights. But if they acted anything like they acting right now in front of the police, I would be suspicious of their ass too. Because they look like they did something wrong. Malika's like, they just trying to find somebody to pin this on. Don't nobody worry. Everybody stick to your story. And Charley marched her ass in that damn school with wearing that "you better not test me" look on her face, right? She got him outside and out of earshot of everybody. Like, boy, you better start telling me the truth right now. It was an accident, Mom. An accident for the people. You know what I'm saying? Boy, have you lost thy mind? Arson is a felony. You trespassing, you vandalizing. Micah said it was a protest that you can go to jail for. Not just an overnight stay. You might as well get a mailbox there, because you're going to have a full-time address at the jailhouse if they catch your ass for this type of shit. Baby, I'm telling you, Charley, Dawn, the actress, has been acting her ass off these past 4 episodes. She is what's been giving me life of this show, because y'all know I haven't been feeling it 100% this season. But Charley has been, the actress Dawn has been putting in work on that fucking character, baby. And did that little motherfucking Michael raise his goddamn voice at her? See, y'all let him get away with too much fucking disrespect of his parents. How fucking dare you, little 16-year-old boy, even think to raise your motherfucking voice at me and defy me at the same damn time? You got me fucked all the way up, Michael West. All the way up. She tell him to stay away from the 2-0 crew. They my friends. Well, not anymore. He say, this is some bullshit. Boy, you better watch your motherfucking mouth. No. You watch this backhand across my mouth. That's what the fuck I would have been doing. Y'all let Micah get away with too much shit as his parents. Too much disrespect goes towards his parents. Nobody checks him on it. None of you, not even the rest of the fucking family. They let that shit go too. Every time Micah get disrespect for them. I was like, look, you should have nipped that shit in the bud long motherfucking time ago. Especially when y'all got to St. Joe. Y'all should have nipped it in the bud. I wouldn't be sitting there. I would not be sitting here saying knock his young ass out if y'all had checked that shit long time ago. But right now I'm thinking to knock his ass into that brick wall. And she tell him, you know what, come straight home. And he's like, no, I'm going to Nova's. Excuse me, son? What the fuck? Baby, it took everything in me to not lunge through that damn TV screen myself. Charley say, you think you grown now? You think you calling shots? Well, that's what he had been doing, ain't it? He been calling all the shots. Y'all ain't been checking his ass on it. So he was like, I need to talk to Nova. You don't need to talk to nobody. Yeah, I do. At least she listened to me, something that you ain't doing. Boy, I would have. Boy, I'm telling you, he walked the fuck off. Charley tried to grab his hand, and he shake her off and go on his motherfucking way. Baby, I would have snatched him up. I would have snatched him by the motherfucking neck, fuck his wrist. I know some of y'all out there like, violence is not the answer. We shouldn't be beating our kids. We just talk that shit back in slavery. Why did out of this, out of that? Fuck that. I would have snatched his goddamn larynx out. Ain't no motherfucking way you finna be disrespectful to me so many motherfucking times out of pocket. No, sir, no, ma'am, Pam. I didn't have to whoop my daughter. I didn't have to whoop Keena. She knew who her motherfucking parent was, and she knew what that meant as far as the level of respect that you're supposed to show me. No, we don't play that around here. Not up in these parts. I've been saying it since I don't know how damn long. Micah got too much motherfucking mouth for a kid. Too much motherfucking mouth. He just too damn lippy. Too lippy. No, hell to no. Micah wouldn't have that phone. He wouldn't have that motherfucking car. He wouldn't have them fresh new kicks. You wouldn't be coming and going. No. What? No. Anyway. Oh, Lord Jesus. Nova got her good best friend over. They going over the notes that the editor gave. The editor done tore that shit up, And her friend basically said the same thing that Aunt Vi said when Aunt Vi was reading her in the last episode. This book's supposed to be about you. Why the fuck you so focused on everybody else? Why are you so fixated on telling everybody else's story? And random nitpicking. Why does Nova's character always have this far away gaze? And she always looked like her motherfucking breath is trapped in her damn throat with not enough passageway for to flow through it. Like, breathe, motherfucker. Damn, why are you so taut all the damn time? She kind of reminded me when she was Tara on True Blood. I didn't like her character on her. The way she portrayed that character. It's starting to come through in this character. Maybe it's because I don't like Nova ass no more. Told you I went back to season 1 when I couldn't stand her. That's where I'm at right now. Well, Charley had to go meet with the farmers, and I thought it was supposed to be the meeting of the collective farmers, but it's just 2 of them right now. And they want to talk to her about the Landrys prison, and they want her to help them out as far as like going up against the prison. And Charley plays stupid, but they going to say that if the sheriff got anything to do with it, he gonna be trouble because he get a kick out of putting black people in jail. And they want Charley to be their voice. And I'm thinking, oh, what a tangle web we weave Charley brought along. Oh, what a tangle web. So they gonna be pissed when they find out that you really got a percentage and an ownership in this fucking company. Oh, what was that? I dropped my Fenty. My dog over there snoring. Forgive him. But don't forgive him. This is his damn house. He can snore if he wants to in his house. So anyway, Darla meet with her sponsor to get her little letter of support, and the lady is very encouraging. Like, you know what? This is your son. You've done the work. You should be with him. You should fight for him. You know what I'm saying? You deserve it as much as Ralph Angel does as well. So Darla said, you know what? She's going to fight to the end for her son, but she is starting to second guess if this is the best way to do it. It's not. For me, it's not the best way. It seemingly would be the best way because of the hard ass that Ralph Angel could be. He's so fucking controlling to me. And he just blatantly tells you no, when you're supposed to accept that shit, then yeah, court is your next best option. I would tell a man the same fucking thing. Take her ass to court. But I hate when people have to go to court and fight over a child. That's just plain and simple. So she was like, you know what? I don't want Ra to hate me, and I don't want my son to resent me for doing this. And we go over to Nova, and Micah did go over there. You know, he disobeyed his mama. I hate the fact that Nova dismisses that Micah even has a mother, that she's always giving him advice that she knows is not going to line up with the way that Charley wants to raise her son. And like, it's one thing to tell a story to Micah about some situations that have happened, but it's a whole other thing to try to persuade his way of thinking. At least this time, She's not doing that. She is telling him he needed to check himself and look at the fucking consequences of his actions. And she said the same thing that Kiki said. That's the same thing that Charley said. You destroyed a piece of our history. And what Kiki told him last week? If you wanted to destroy something, you should have burned down the big house. Like Rosalie did in Underwood. She took out that motherfucking big house. If you're going to burn it down, burn that down. But yeah, so Nova felt the same way Kiki did. Like you burnt the cabin of the slaves. You burnt down a piece of our history. So basically what she told him was that like it's kind of basically everything that she was telling him was what we all wanted for these children. We wanted her to give them some type of advice to explain how to effectively protest. You know what I'm saying? Something that these kids really need. They need like leadership and guidance. So Charley meet with Landry's sister. I forgot her name already. She's so anxious to see Landry's face when Charley's sitting in for Colton. And she said she made it clear that Charley's has no voice and that the Landry's still gonna have the final say. And I'm sitting here saying, I don't like the way that sounds. But Charley was like, you know what, until we voted down, right? And she's like, until we voted down, and they cheers it up and shit like that. I don't trust this bitch. And Charley shouldn't have trusted her that simply either. You was right to have reservations about her ass. And I can't remember who said it, but I might have been Doran that said that Charley and her sound so much alike as far as their back history and how their fathers overlooked them, and they were the ones that was seemingly the most deserving, and it gave it to the brother who was the reckless one and not about shit. So I think that she's appealing to Charley's good nature in that sense right there, right? So now Nova and Micah, I don't know how I feel about the fact that Nova just admitted that she's the reason why Too Sweet went to jail. She fought hard to get him out, but he didn't have to be there if she is what is truly who's responsible. So basically, she told Micah, don't get yourself caught up trying to help. What I'm saying? Don't help Aunt like that way. Don't turn yourself in trying to help Aunt. Help him out on the outside. Don't do it with implicating yourself. I understand that you don't want to get locked up too, but that's fucked up. That you finna let somebody take the fall of some shit that you did. And Michael was part of it, so he didn't do it 100%. He was just all there together. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, this is. I just don't. I think that's fucked up to let somebody take the rap for everything if you were involved. But I understand. That's nothing too, because I don't want to fucking go to jail, so I understand. And that's why Kanan ass can't stand ghosting them motherfuckers on power. Because he sat there in jail for 10 motherfucking years for some shit that all of them did. And then they get back out like, I can't fucking trust you. Well, shit, I can't trust you motherfuckers either. Y'all let me rot in jail for some shit that all of us did. I would feel some motherfucking kind of way. I think if Ant get out, he gonna feel some kind of way too. Like, all of us was there, and I'm the only one that's doing time. I'm the only one. Well, Nova said that she lived with her guilt every day. But it didn't seem to me that she wanted to do things differently, or she would have did things differently. She was not going to step up and say, it was me. That guilt wasn't hurting you too bad. Well, right here in the mediation, all his DFS search shit was good. The neglect concerns, they were dropped. It seems to be going good until Ra's lawyer says that he wants 100% full custody of Blue. Nigga, please. Nigga, motherfucking please. See, I was not going to get into that Aunt Vi argument from last week, but y'all motherfuckers got selective ass amnesia when it come to Darla and RA in they role in Blue's life. True, she was on drugs, but her actions that she did was from a fucking drug-induced state of mind. Ra was a fucked up person and doing shit that could harm other people, not just herself, not just impact Blue, but other motherfucking innocent ass people too. And he was doing it with a clear fucking state of mind. Both of them weren't there for the same amount of god doggone time. Now, he was gone for 4 motherfucking years of Blue's life. Darla wasn't completely gone. She was in and out, but she was in and out in the drug-induced state. Both of them are fucking harmless as far as Blue is concerned. But y'all motherfuckers with y'all selective ass thinking, forget that shit and act like Ra was the motherfucking raising Blue this whole goddamn town when she wasn't. Neither of them directly raised his ass. And since Rod been out of jail, Ralph Angel and the rest of the borderline motherfucking family, y'all are the reason that Darla was not around. It wasn't because of her. All of fucking season 1, every time Darla tried to come around her motherfucking son, Ralph Angel was backing that shit up like, nah, you gonna cause him more harm, damage than good. That was motherfucking Ralph Angel. That wasn't Darla. Y'all could miss me with that fucking bullshit. Rewind and watch season 1 all motherfucking again. All that irks my goddamn nerves. And you gonna ask for a motherfucking 100% like you done did some motherfucking shit in his life other than keep his goddamn mama from him. Fuck you in the horse you rode in on. Anyway, so it was not until Ralph Angel wanted some pussy from Darla that he wanted to try to let her be around Blue. And then when they got back together, she said, you know what, this is moving too fast for me. This is going to affect my recovery. I need to move back out of the house, but we could still be together, but I want to move back out the house. He the one that made it about like she was abandoning her son. She wasn't abandoning her son, nigga. She was trying to take a step back from you. Y'all finna get me upset on this again with Ralph motherfucking Angel and this fucking selective amnesia people be having as if he done did something so fucking grand for Blue. Anyway, I don't know what goddamn show people be watching or what the fucking reality the borderlines have created for themselves. But full custody, Ralph, get the fuck out of here. Me and Darla like, what? Full custody? The look on Rod's face was like, yeah, bitch, got you now. The only reason why that girl asked for a 70-30 split because you were being too motherfucking immature to sit down and work out a goddamn schedule that could have gave y'all 50-50 support of Blue. Even if you couldn't do the 50-50, you couldn't even come up with a fucking resolution to have her gradually work her way back up into the child's life in a more stable environment. So she came back with the 70-30 because, truth to be told, she is the one that's more fucking stable. She is the one that's more fucking mature. And now you gonna come back with this 100% shit? Oh my God, y'all working on my motherfucking blood pressure probably high as hell right now. At the prison meeting, Charley found out that the jail has already been voted on 3 days ago. And Charley's like, hold up, that's not what the bylaws state. You know, how the fuck, we did not get the vote. I think old girl played her. She is a motherfucking Landry. Because she looked at Charley like with a smirk on her face like, well, if things are done here, I'm going back to my office. Charley looked confused as hell. I think you just got played, Charley Bordelon. I think you just got played. They just gave you a higher stake into the damn company. Still don't have no motherfucking voice according to what they say. But they gave you a higher stake so you could be more at blame. That's what the fuck that was about. And I'm just a little bit confused though on the prison vote and how they pushing it through, because as of we know right now, the borderlines still own their land. They still has not been taken from them by eminent domain or any other means at this point in time. And their land is supposed to be in the dead center of where this prison was supposed to be built. So how is it moving forward if you still don't have the borderline land? Okay, I don't understand it. So anyway, the two woke crew meet up with Anthony's mama. They supposedly lifted his fingerprints off a lighter that he stuck in the book bag. This is still an amazing feat to me because the cabin burnt all the way the fuck down. The book bag is what caught on fire first. And I'm like, are they now saying that this is a flame retardant book bag? And the lighter that was inside of this flame retardant book bag that's filled with lighter fluid didn't combust itself? And somehow y'all miraculously was able to pull fingerprints. This had to be a metal lighter, because it's very hard to get fingerprints off of a non-flat plastic surface. It's many times my motherfucking house done been broken into and the police had to come out here and take fingerprints. I've been told that so many goddamn times that if it's a non-flat in plastic surface, it's very hard to lift fingerprints off of it. But you got this lighter in this flame, candles and lights and shit, and the lighter itself has lighter fluid in it, and it didn't melt or nothing. I'm not understanding this story now. I understand this fiction. I understand it's fiction, but I'm just not understanding it. How they pull that fucking fingerprint off of her. I'm just not. Anyway, his mama, Anthony mama, like, hey, so y'all gonna tell me the truth? Y'all were involved. They like, nah, ma, we wasn't there. She like, come on now, y'all gonna try to make me believe that y'all ride or die all this time, y'all marched out there on the damn floor, and all of a sudden he out here doing this by himself? I don't believe that. But they gonna stick to their lie. Michael was about to cave, and Malik shut that shit down. And then Michael said, you know what, my Aunt Nova's gonna try to help get a community lawyer to help him out. So Charley tell the farmers that the prison is coming. It's already passed the board. And it'll most likely pass in the town parish meeting or whatever. And the farmers, they ready to organize. They ready to fight back. And I'm like, I know Charlie's feeling like this is the same shit that my son just talking about. This protest, this fight back. Now she about to do it too. But the thing is, Charley is playing both sides of the coin right now. As of right now, Micah walk in and he see them setting up the meeting, and he just look at her, she just look at him. I expected him to say, you get to protest, but I don't, but he didn't. I think the look was enough, and he went on to his room. Nova had his come to Jesus moment, and she go find Too Sweet to confess her guilt. Said it was her fault that he was locked up. He just looked at her and smiled and said, no problem, sis. I don't blame you. I took the risk myself. I'm just glad that you were there when I needed you the most. You've been really grown up, Too Sweet. You didn't take 1 second or minute to be mad about it. And then sit back and say, you know what, fuck, I gotta be responsible for my own actions. I would have been taken aback, but he just like, all right, cool, you know. Well, back at the mediation, Darlene is acting an ugly ass. Ross still in his feelings too, you know, about his broken heart. That's his main thing, that she broke his heart. That's what the whole beef is with Ralph Angel. Ooh, I'm going a little bit long. Fuck, how much longer do I got to go? We gonna see how long this go. Hold on. All right, we should still be able to make this, okay? So, Darla's sister let them go back and forth for a minute, and Rod really thinks that she don't deserve to be with him at all. Darla, you a good one, sis. You a good one. And although Darlene is out of pocket right now, she ain't lying about the shit she's saying about Ralph Angel. But her focus is mainly on the DNA. You probably ain't even his real daddy. You ain't probably his real daddy. And truthfully, as black people, we have had people all our lives not connected to us by blood, raising us, and not be blood related, but they are fucking family to us. So that argument is kind of moot to me. But Darla finally pipes up and like, look, I'm not gonna keep letting you bash the father of my child. And Ross say, I already took the DNA test anyway. He not mine. I did my research, and you can't take him from me. She wasn't trying to take him from you, but that's what you're trying to do to her. You know what I'm saying? She was not trying to take Blue from you. You were trying to take it from her. But you know what? And you ain't shit for this in my book. And anybody who thinking like him, you know, is talking about you raised him. You didn't fucking raise him. I raised him. Anyway, so Charley calls Davis over to talk some sense into her son, and Michael was still very flippant. Michael like, you know, I don't want to talk to you. Davis said, that's fair. But who you ain't being fair to is your mama. You know, you going to jail is her worst nightmare. No, you her worst nightmare. He said, you know, Davis still basically trying to coddle him with this speech, and I made mistakes, I got regrets, I don't want you to be like me, but this is why I'm fighting for the community, not to be like you. Boy, that's not synonymous. Martin Luther King Jr. was rumored to be cheating on his damn wife. Shit, your goddamn aunt is involved with a fucking married fucking man. While she out here fighting for the community. Matter of fact, she was involved with your sister's ex-man. You know what I'm saying? So it's not synonymous. They don't make you unlike Davis in the regard in which he was speaking. What you need to do is shut the fuck up and listen sometimes. Stop all your goddamn lip service and listen to your fucking parents' guidance some goddamn time. And for the third time, he being told, think before you act. Think about the consequences of your actions. They telling him not to turn himself in, though, because they don't want to make things worse. Darlene tell Darla, I don't regret shit that I did. Everything you told me, there was no way I could sit back and let you continuously be broken by this man. And Darla say, I know, but this ain't the way I want to do it. I still love him. He is still Blue's father, and I can't take that from him, even though he's trying to take that from you. But, you know, and he always has been. I just don't understand how they keep absolving Ralph Angel from that fact. You can't make me understand that. Charley swing by Micah's room. At first, he tried to pretend he was asleep. And when she got in the bed with him, he admitted with tears in his eyes, he had the anguish in his voice that he messed up. And Charley put her arms around her son, kissed him softly on the forehead, and tried to stroke his fears away. And I don't know what it is, but when you're hurting and your loved one comforts you with that long, engaging kiss to the forehead or the temple, it is everything. The right thing, the only thing that matters, the only thing that you need. So, shit. No more words need to be said in that moment right there. That is the end of the episode, y'all. Y'all let me know how y'all thought about it. I know we gonna all disagree. We always disagree about Darla and everything. But y'all go ahead, put y'all opinions down there in the comment section. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already done so. Like I said, if you follow the channel to see what channel updates and news are on here. If you looking for my videos, or follow me on Twitter at My Twisted Life. Again, it's spelled just like the channel name on Twitter, and that way you get updates about what's going on. All right, y'all. Talk to you later. Y'all have a good night. Peace.